We're always trying to show you the latest, greatest around Austin, and today that brought us to St. Elmo Brewing Company.
That's right, located in South Austin. It's in a new development area. It's up and coming. It's called The Yard, and we're gonna get to drinking some beer, but we also wanna know the science of like what's in the beer.
Yeah, but before that, we're gonna give you just a quick refresher on how beer is made with the co-owner, Brian Winslow.
Hey, up here. Hi, I'm Brian, co-owner of St. Elmo Brewing Company, and I'm gonna show you how we make beer. Beer is made of 4 ingredients: malt, hops, yeast, and water. The whole process starts here with the mash. We're mixing the grain together with hot water, and that's going to break down the starch into simple sugars. Then we're going to run it off and filter it into the kettle here, where we'll boil for about an hour. This is where we add the hops that are going to make bitterness, flavor, and aroma. We'll run it through those hoses into the fermenters. That's where we'll add the yeast, and it'll begin to make alcohol and CO2. The yeast will settle out, and then we'll transfer the finished beer into our cold room. The finished beer is going to go into these serving tanks, where we'll carbonate the beer, and then it'll run straight to the taps, where we pour our pints.
All right, so that was a little beer tutorial. Now we know how beer's made.
That's right, Beer 101, except, you know what we all really want to know?
Huh.
How much alcohol is in here?
Yeah, like how many of these do I have to drink in order to go into Barton Springs in the wintertime? Nude.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
You know what? Let's get down to the science of it. Put our gloves on.
Okay.
And we'll see what Brian has to say about all this.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Safety first.
What kind of guy, Brian?
Thanks, dude.
Safety always in my book.
We're good.
Hey Jordan, so have you ever heard the term ABV? You know what that means?
Well, I know that like every time you look at beer, there's a
Austin,
number next to it.
Bergstrom.
Okay, seriously.
No, it's alcohol by volume, right? And that's how we judge how much alcohol is in any type of drink.
All right.
And so how do we get to that number, right? So all alcohol is made in basically the same way. You get sugar from somewhere, whether it's grapes or grain or potatoes, and you are going to give it to yeast and it's going to eat it and make alcohol. We get our sugar from grain, usually barley. And the more grain we put in, the more sugar we're gonna get, and usually the more alcohol is going to be made. So how do we know how much alcohol is actually being made? So we use in most small breweries, we use what's called a hydrometer, and this device here is going to judge the density of a liquid. So depending on how dense it is, it's going to float at a different height and give us a different number. And so we're going to test the difference in the gravity or density, and then calculate to know how much alcohol has been made in the process.
All right, now that we know how it's made, let's drink some with the co-owner, Tim.
Cool, it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for coming. We've got the Koufax here. That's our fruited shandy. It's got some lemon juice in it.
Oh, for me.
And then we've got the damp beer right here, which is akin to a Hefeweizen. So
Cheers, first of all. So how many beers on tap do you have?
we have 9 right now, and we're actually planning on constantly changing these. The top 3 we always have, but we'll always be changing it up.
This is zesty.
You like it?
Yes. Wait, which one did I get?
You got the Koufax.
Might I recommend? Oh, the Shandy Koufax. Might I recommend? So you guys haven't been open very long, and already people are gravitating because the vibe is so fun here. Tell us about
Totally,
it.
yeah. So we have a permanent food truck outside. It's called Sour Sop. They're open every hour that we're open, so we'll always have food on tap. It's dog friendly, kid friendly, and we also plan on having more events here. We're actually really excited. We've got a New Year's Eve celebration coming up. We're gonna have the Minor Mishap Marching Band and a DJ spinning music all night, so it should be a really fun time. $10 tickets. Go to our website, go to our Facebook page, and buy them there.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And then you're part of this cool community out here. This is The Yard. Tell us a bit about the vibe.
Totally. So this is kind of a new maker space that's opening up down here in South Austin. We just happen to be the first public business to be open. Our neighbor is going to be a whiskey distillery. The first building right at St. Elmo is going to be a winery and a coffee roasting company.
Cool.
So we're not the only show in town. We're excited for all our neighbors to open.
Tim, will you have a drink with us?
Absolutely.
What are you gonna get?
This one is the Jan. This is our German IPA.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, there you have it. Games, great food, awesome beer. There's a lot to get hopped up about.
How long were you waiting to say that?
I don't know, maybe the whole segment.
My goodness. Well, came out great. Anyway, you guys can come on down to St. Elmo's. They're open every day except Monday, and they've got really good beer.
Come have some fun. Cheers.